Hello, this is Shade Tree Hecker, and I wanted to just take a little bit of time here and review a gun that I purchased. I purchased a Phoenix Arms 22, and we're going to kind of just take a look at it here. So first thing you want to make sure of is that you're not handling a firearm with any ammunition in it, so you want to be safe. So I have an empty magazine that it came with. The actual gun is here. For this particular firearm, you actually have to have the magazine in empty to actually check your chamber, and you put it in the fire position. You have your safety on top, pull back, you can look and see that the barrel is actually empty, and we have a non-loaded gun. Okay, so some of the little things that are a little bit different about this actual pistol is that it has a number of safeties, which you've just kind of seen. You have the top slide type, you have a safety here, and then you actually have your hammer, which has to be cocked to actually fire the firearm. Okay, so some people have complained about the actual magazine because you actually can't disengage or take out the magazine with it in the fire position, which isn't a bad thing. It's just kind of a nuisance type thing. So you have to be in safety. You can actually push the release, magazine comes out. And they hold 10 rounds. This gun is actually manufactured in the United States. It's a Phoenix Arms made in Ontario, California. This particular model is an HP-22A, and they're calling it an auto, which it is automatic, but it's only automatic after you cock the hammer. So the first round has to either be where you actually pull the slide back and the hammer is actually cocked, and then after you shoot, it's going to continue to fire after that. So we have some safeties that people are complaining about too, because there's so many different ones on this particular gun, but just like anything else, you have to disengage all your safeties to actually fire the weapon. So this one's set up where if you have your top kind of slide type safety up and you're in the fire position, it's still not going to do anything because you have to cock the hammer back. So that's actually a third safety. So the magazine actually has to be in the gun to actually be able to do and operate the slide. That's a drawback as far as one of the cons I have about the gun, but other than that, it fires well. I've never had a misfire actually with this gun. When I bought it, it was kind of new in the box, but it had actually been purchased from another person, and they decided they probably wanted a different caliber gun. I don't believe that it had been fired. I took it apart, looked at it, cleaned it, went out, shot about 2 magazines through it. I was hitting within a 2-inch group at about 21 feet. Very happy with the gun. It fires all types of .22 long rifle ammunition. It is recommended that you do not use the hyper velocity type round in it. I have actually shot some, did not have an issue with it, but it is not recommended according to the operating manual. The nice thing about the Phoenix is they actually come with a interchangeable barrels a lot of times. This particular one didn't. I have one that I bought brand new when it came out that actually had the conversion model. The conversion models can be purchased through Phoenix Arms. The interchangeable barrels are nice and they're easy to do. The one thing that is kind of cumbersome when you're operating it to change barrels out is there's a spring that actually lays inside underneath here. You have to pull back on the release, and sometimes if you're not careful, that spring will actually come flying out fast. So what I ended up doing on that was I actually bought a package of the extra springs just in case. Never have had to put one of the new ones in, but that does happen. It actually comes with, this particular one just came with the one 10-shot clip, regular style clip. They actually make a extended type magazine so that it fits your hand just slightly better when you're gripping it. So you can kind of see here I'm holding it with just a standard clip. You can actually put that on safety, pull the magazine out. We're going to put this one in, and we actually have an extended grip, which actually makes the gun handle a little bit better. The extra magazine was probably around I think $23 is what I paid for the extra one. Like I said, it shoots real nice for the money. I actually purchased this one for 80 bucks, and I just thought it was a great deal, because the original one that I bought was with the conversion, and altogether it was about 190, and I had the 2 barrels, a case, a cleaner, and those kinds of things. So if you find them in the small box, you're just going to end up getting the gun and the standard clip. And the operating manual actually is very detailed as far as how to clean, operate. There's kind of the little case that you can get when you buy the conversion kit too. There's a holster that they actually sell for it, and there's a lot of different options that you can get as far as even grips through some different places. So real happy with the gun. I thought for 80 bucks I'd like to have a second one, so that's why I purchased it. And most of the actual target shooting that I did with it, like I said, I was shooting at about a 21-foot radius roughly, and grouping nicely in the 2-inch to 3-inch range. So I personally like the gun. A little bit of quirks with the actual safeties, but fire and shooting wise, no troubles. So there's just a quick little review. Appreciate you watching this. If you like it, and any questions you can let me know. Thank you very much.